Desmond Tutu, of course, is one of them. The other person, of course, is Nelson Mandela. What is it about South African men of that generation? Am I just jumping into conclusions based on the experiences I have observed? So he was born in Klerksdorp, South Africa. He died December 26, 2021 in Cape Town. That's very, very strange. Do you know I didn't know this guy was dead? Archbishop Desmond Tutu is dead for nearly 2 years and I didn't know? That is absolutely crazy. This is Africa, the cradle of mankind's birth, where powerful kingdoms arose with stories of worth. A youth-filled land, the youngest population, with diamonds and cocoa from its fertile foundation, exemplary leaders, their legacy told. Nkrumah, Mandela, their spirits bold. From Johnson Sirleaf's Liberia, where freedom lies, and her first female leader, so wise. Let courage and dreams unite as one for a brighter tomorrow where greatness is spun. In this beautiful, colorful, and friendly domain, greatness awaits, where hopes shall not wane, where tales of triumph weave a tapestry. Welcome to Today in African History. You know, one thing I have observed about South African men of the generation of Archbishop Desmond Tutu is this glowing smile, this glowing aura around them. Desmond Tutu, of course, is one of them. The other person, of course, is Nelson Mandela. What is it about South African men of that generation? Am I just jumping into conclusions based on the experiences I have observed in these two men? What was it about them that made them cheerful in spite of apartheid, in spite of racism, in spite of all the isms that were happening in South Africa at the time? So, this, of course, is Archbishop Desmond Tutu. His full name is Desmond Mpilo Tutu. He was born on this day, October 7th, 1931, in Klerksdorp, which sounds like an Afrikaans name, derived from Dutch. So he was born in Klerksdorp, South Africa. He died December 26, 2021, in Cape Town. That's very, very strange. Do you know I didn't know this guy was dead? And I'm actually doing a video of him. You know, I'm going to keep this unedited. Archbishop Desmond Tutu is dead for nearly 2 years and I didn't know? That is absolutely crazy. He was a South African Anglican cleric who in 1984 received the Nobel Prize for Peace for his role in the opposition to apartheid in South Africa. In 1978, Tutu accepted an appointment as the General Secretary of the South African Council of Churches and became a leading spokesperson for the rights of Black South Africans. During the 1980s, he played an unrivaled role in drawing national and international attention to the inequities of apartheid. Not just inequities, but the iniquities of apartheid. Guys, I'm going to pause for a few seconds here. You know, this is totally unscripted, man. I didn't know this guy was dead. That is absolutely crazy. It's something that I'm usually on the ball about historical events, you know. So, I'm going to carry on. He emphasized non-violent means of protest and encouraged the application of economic pressure by countries dealing with South Africa. The award of the 1984 Nobel Prize for Peace to Tutu sent a significant message to South African President P.W. Botha's administration. In 1985, at the height of the township rebellions in South Africa, Tutu was installed as Johannesburg's first black Anglican bishop and in 1986 he was elected the first Black Archbishop of Cape Town, thus becoming the primate of South Africa, South Africa's 1.6 million member Anglican Church. In 1988, Tutu took a position as Chancellor of the University of Western Cape in Bellville, South Africa. During South Africa's moves toward democracy in the early 1990s, Tutu propagated the idea of South Africa as the Rainbow Nation, and he continued to comment on events with varying combinations of trenchancy and humor. Trenchancy, that's a word I've never heard. Again, guys, this is totally unscripted. I'm going to Google that up. In 1995, South African President Nelson Mandela appointed Tutu head of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which investigated allegations of human rights abuses during the apartheid era. Archbishop Desmond Tutu retired from the primacy in 1996 and became Archbishop Emeritus. In July 2010, he announced his intention to effectively withdraw from public life in October, though he said he would continue his work with the Elders, a group of international leaders he co-founded in 2007 for the promotion of conflict resolution and problem solving. Wow, that was very, very worthy of him throughout the world. On October 7th, 2010, his 79th birthday, he began his retirement. So again, Desmond Tutu, who was born on this day, October 7th, and again, it's a bit of a shock that this man is no more. He died on the 26th of December 2021. Now I know why I didn't hear this news, because I was very, very busy at this time, and I was not where I am right now. I was overseas at the time, and so yeah, the news must have just come and gone, and by the time I got back to where I am now, it was no longer news. So I guess that's how I missed it. Honestly, I thought this guy was still alive. So Archbishop Desmond Tutu, born October 7th, 1931, sadly passed on the 26th of December 2021 in Cape Town, South Africa. He will be sorely missed. His cheerful demeanor, his smile, his patient aura. There's something about this man that was just so calming and so peaceful. That's it, folks, for Today in History for the 7th of October. Join us tomorrow, October 8th, for another edition of Today in African History. Hopefully you do like our videos. If you're here for the first time, do give us a thumbs up and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you are notified whenever a new video drops. That, interestingly, will be tomorrow, October 8th. So hopefully we shall see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Hasta la vista.